Good morning, everyone. So we are start doing content learning starting from this week. So I don't know how many of you have watched my instruction video. Let me share my canvas first. So Honors Algebra 2, if you go module and quarter 1, week 2. So we have a PowerPoint here. So you can print this out because you don't have any textbook in front of you. Print this out, have that as you as a note. Watch this video. It's explaining everything there. Homework 1, if you click it, it will lead to the explanation of the Alex. You will have to log into the Alex and do the homework over there. Once you're done over there, then you're done. Okay, Friday, you have a PowerPoint lesson, PowerPoint lesson, PowerPoint lesson. So you might want to do this and this, not this, because this one is like 7 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes. It's very short. Chapter 1 is all review from Algebra 1. So if you remember some of it, it shouldn't be that big deal. If you don't remember, you have some catch-up thing to do. So make sure you watch maybe 2 videos today, tomorrow. Then you can knock off these 2 videos. Or if you can do all of it sooner than later, that will be good. Just give you an announcement. We have your first quiz available next week about all this chapter 1. So make sure you watch the video, do the homework. I have an office hour today, tomorrow, Friday, or you can ask me question next virtual meeting, this virtual meeting. Make sure you study these material before the quiz. This is the I strongly recommend you to purchase a graphing calculator for yourself if you don't have one already. Meanwhile, this is a graphing calculator tool available in PC. So if you click that graphing calculator here, you can type things in here as a graph, like y equal to, for example, x squared minus 3. You can type in, and once you put the cursor there, it shows x value, y value. It's pretty handy. Scientific calculator, there's a scientific calculator, more function keys available, like this, have a log button, square, and all that stuff. Again, scientific calculator, if you have one, that's better. But if you don't have anything, here's something you can play with. Okay, has any of you gone over my first video and have a question on it? Chapter 1, chapter 2, no, chapter 1.1, 1.2. Anybody have a question on the material? If you don't, or if you did not watch a video previously, you have to go back after this lesson, try to watch the video, okay? I don't want to explain same question here in live meeting because my lesson is already recorded on the video. You look at the video and learn from it. So rather than me explaining same question all over again, I thought maybe I can go over homework question with you, which is a different set of homework question than the instruction video posted in Canvas. I will post this video to your Canvas after meeting is done. So if you want to review this material, you can rewatch it. So let me share my screen. Can you see my paper here clearly?
Yes.
Yes.
Is the focus all good? Do you have no problem reading it? Do I need to magnify, or is this good as it is?
It's good.
I think that's good.
That's good? Okay, if you think it's way too easy, you need to speak out like, yeah, that's, can you just move on? I mean, it's all algebra review. So this homework is exactly same format as your Alex homework posted due next Monday, except numbers will be different from everybody's homework has different number. So this one version I printed out, exactly same setting as your homework, except numbers are different. So if you follow this, no problem, you will knock off your homework so easily. Okay. So tell me if it's too easy. If you just can just move on to next style, then just speak up. Then I'd rather go with some question you need help with and doing things you think is really easy. So solve for V. This is a one-step equation. -1/6 both sides. Can I skip this? No?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. Well, so yeah, just adding subtracting two different fractions. If you have a graphing calculator, your graphing calculator can give you answer in a fraction. I have to ask you try to do by hand, because once you hit honors pre-cal, a lot of questions will ask you to do that without graphing calculator. So make sure you practice those skills. Otherwise, next year you will have a really tough time in honors pre-calculus. Okay, so for X, that's a little more work. I'll give you 40 seconds. If you think it's way too easy, I mean, you can still speak up. So solving for X, you want to get rid of -3, 5, -9 from right hand side. So X equal to blah, blah, blah. You want X to be by itself at the end. So you have to get rid of -3 first. How? Multiply by -3, multiply by -3, both sides. So -3 on top, bottom cancels out. So you got 21 equal to 5x minus 9. Solve for x plus 9, both sides. 30 equal to 5x. Divide by 5, 6 equal to x. We good?
Yeah, I think that one was pretty easy too.
Yes, ma'am. Well, isn't that pretty simple too? Solving for you? Or should we cover?
I think that one's easy.
Yeah, easy. I think that's even easy too. So I'm gonna skip to number 5. It should be still no big deal, but it has some much more challenge than the other two. So I'll give you some time. Why don't you try number 5 on your paper, please? Okay, distribute 6, distribute 6, distribute -2, distribute -2, combine item on the right, -14 4x, that will give you -10x. Okay, yes x, no x, yes x, no x. When you solve for a linear equation like this, terms with x one side, terms without x the other side. You choose. Can you put x on the left? Can you put x on the right? It doesn't matter which way you do. Just do one way or the other. So I'm going to move everything with x on the left-hand side, meaning leave him alone. He's already on the left. I'm going to move this x to the left. Excuse me. So you will have to do plus 10x. Plus 10x. I want no x to be on the right. So you will have to do here. Let me do step by step in case some of you get confused. No x, I want it to be on the right. So you have to do minus 18 both sides. 16x equal to minus 6. Divide by 16, divide by 16. You got x equal to minus 6 over 16. Simplify, please. X equal to divide by 2. Final answer. Simple enough?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. This is solving for x, but it has a fraction. What do you say? Shall we practice? Some of my students are really bad at fraction. Yes or no?
No.
Easy enough?
Yeah.
Okay, that one is a little more than this. I do want you to try this. Please try this. This is more difficult than this, I think. Try this question, knock this off, see if you can handle this. Okay. There can be many different ways to solve this. Personally, I hate dealing with a fraction. Too much work. So I strongly recommend you to get rid of a fraction. Before you do anything else, get rid of a fraction first. The way you do that, look at the denominators of a fraction. You want to find least common multiple of all denominators. So 5 and 3, what's the least common multiple of denominators? 15. 5 goes into 15, 3 goes to 15. So 15 is an LCM. So what do? Multiply by 15. Multiply by 15, both sides first. So if you distribute 15 minus 15b, 15 and 5, you're going to cancel it out. 5 and 15, 3 times 4, 12. 3 and 15, you cancel out with the 3. So you got 5 times minus 2 will be minus 10. 3 and 15, you will cancel out with the 5, 3 each other. Divide by 3, divide by 3. So you got 5 times minus 5. Did I go way too fast? You guys are following okay? That's what I would prefer. Get rid of a fraction first, then solve for v. So I'm going to move that to here. Plus 10b plus 10v. So it should be minus 5b plus 12 equal to minus 25. Minus 12 minus 12 minus 5v equal to minus 37. Divide by minus 5, divide by minus 5, v equal to 37/5. We got the fraction answer. Guys, if I make a mistake, please help me out, catch it.
Wouldn't it be positive 37/5? Oh wait, never mind. That's what you wrote.
Did I do good? Did I make any mistake? We good?
Yes, we're good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. For each equation, choose a statement that describes its solution. If applicable, give the solution. Okay, given this, I want you to try this, please. This might include a special case. Well, it looks pretty simple. Please try this. I'm going over distribute 3, distribute 3, distribute 4, distribute 4, combine like terms. I got W here, 4W plus 6 equal to combine like term here, plus 6. Well, I'm moving everything to the one side, W to the one side. So I'm going to minus 4W got 6 equal to 6. I'm moving 6 to the right, minus 6, you got 0 equal to 0. You could have done that right here. You didn't have to all that, but if that makes your thinking a little easier, you can reduce all up to here. Either you can do it here, this is also good, or here. And you might say, well, x equal to something, w equal to something, something. That's what I was expecting. 0 equal to 0. What's the answer here?
All real numbers are solutions.
Say that again, please.
All real numbers are solutions.
Fantastic. So this is a special case, guys. So what I mean by that is 0 equal to 0. So you're questioning, is that true? Yes, it is true. So you might say, what does that have to do with w? So it's saying you can plug it in w here for 0. Left will be equal to right. You can plug in w as minus 17. You plug in minus 17, it will be still 0. Left and right will be 0. It doesn't matter what value of w you plug it in. It will be always, 0 is always equal to 0. So long story short, when you get a statement like this without variable, there's no x, there's no w, we have numbers. If a statement is true like this, 0 equal to 0, 6 equal to 6, then answer is all real number. Okay, infinitely many solution. What if you did all the work? What if 0 equal to 1? Of course, this has nothing to do with this question. I just made it up. Let's say you did all the work. At the end, you got statement something like this. Is that true statement?
No.
No. If it happened to be that conclusion, then your answer should be no solution. I don't know if this is going to be that example, but why don't you try this one? Please. That's not, huh? So 2 minus 3x minus 6, distributing 2, distributing 2, distributing 3, distributing 3, combine like term. I want x to be on the left. Minus 3x, minus 3x, minus 4x, plus 2, divided by minus 4. I got x equal to 4. That's just x equal to 4. Okay, but in case you get false statement at the end, make sure no solution will be the answer. Shall we move on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's look at question number 9. Michael rented a truck for one day. There was a base fee of $15.99, and there was an additional charge of 71 cents for each mile driven. Michael had to pay $160.83 when he returned the truck. For how many miles did he drive the truck? I want you to think about it. If you can do it, even better. So I'll give you 1 minute. Okay, guys. Base fee, he's paying $15.99 no matter what. He's paying that up front. Then he's paying 71 cents per each mile he's driving. So total cost should be something like this. 71 cents. Be careful. You don't want to do here. X means number of miles driven. So you don't want to do 71x. Don't make a mistake like that. You don't want to do 71 max. You want to do 0.71x because 71 cents you want to convert to the dollar. So 71 cents is $0.71 plus $15.99. Okay, that should be total cost. That should equal to total money he paid for, which is 160.83. Are we following okay? Solve for x. So I will definitely use a graphing calculator on here. So you do minus 15.99 minus 15.99. So 0.71x equal to, here, I need to, my calculator here. Did anybody do a calculation already? So I got 144.84. Then divide by 0.71, divide by 0.71, x equal to divide by 0.71. I got 204 miles. Are we good here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So next question. Leaves stations 280 miles apart at the same time travel toward each other. One train travels at 90 miles per hour. The other train travels at 110 miles per hour. How long? Okay, well, that's not that easy. Okay, so I think it's worth to try. Two trains leave stations 280 miles apart at the same time, travel toward each other. One train travels 90 miles per hour, the other train travels 110 miles per hour. How long will it take two trains to meet? You do it. I'll give you a little more than 1 minute. Okay, so they are meeting, train is meeting somewhere in the middle. So distance traveled by first train, distance traveled by second train, that distance should equal to 280. So this is a distance, rate, time. So I usually say dirt. Distance equal to rate times time. So I is like equal sign. Distance equal to rate times time. So I'm assuming x is the number of time. So you can say x number of hours. So first train they said it's a 90 mile per hour. Second train they said 110 mile per hour. So we have a rate of a first train. We do have a time. So rate times time is a distance. So first distance we can express rate times time, which is 90x, which is a distance traveled by first train. Are you guys following okay? Same logic. Second train speed is 110 miles per hour. Time is exactly the same time. So rate times time can be expressed using the distance traveled by this train, which is 110x. So distance plus this distance should be equal to total distance, which is 280 miles. So it becomes 90x plus 110x equal to 280. Please speak up if you didn't follow any of this. Nobody has a question? Once you set up the equation solving for x, it shouldn't be that bad. So 90 is what? 200x equal to 280. So x equal to 280 over 200. What do they want? Do not do any rounding. Okay. So is that a nice integer? Yeah. If you put that into the calculator, you got either 7/5 or 1.4. Either way should be okay. Okay. Now we have some inequality. Solve for inequality, solve for inequality. You tell me, is it worthwhile to go over this question or do you want to just pass? So go over?
Yeah.
Okay, what were you saying?
I was saying, yeah, go over it.
Yes, please try this one. I'll give you like 1 minute. Okay, so I did say in the beginning, I hate fraction, get rid of fraction. So if you follow that my comment, you will have to get rid of a fraction by multiplying by 30 both sides. That's not, so it's hard to explain to you. But for this, I wouldn't do that. Why not? Because x is by itself. So if x is by itself, nothing wrong with the multiplying by 3, getting rid of fraction and all that. But since x is by itself, I might just get rid of 1/6 right away. And x is by, then we are done. So minus 1/6 both sides. So x is greater than or equal to minus 4/5 minus 1/6. You will be surprised. My honors pre-calculus students, I lose them with this when I don't allow them use a calculator. So if you are not good, make sure you practice those fraction. So I'm going to do that once fraction. So you want them to have a same denominator. So 5 and 6, you have to do LCM, least common multiple denominator, which is 30. So you want them to have the same denominator before you do addition subtraction. So 5 times what makes 30? You have to do 6. 5 times 6 makes 30. So you multiply 6 to 4. 6 4 is what? 24. 6 times what makes 6 times what makes 30? That's a 5. So 1 times 5. That's how you do adding subtracting fractions. So you got minus what is it? Minus 29. That's the final answer. Another simple question, but I lose my honors students on this. 12. Take a look at it. Number of my honors. They do everything beautifully, and they make a mistake in this, and they lose it. And some of my students are not happy with it. Please be careful with the inequality. So 6 greater than minus 9/4 y. You're solving for y. You have to get rid of this minus 9/4. You want y to be by itself. How do you get rid of it? One way is multiply by reciprocal both sides. So flip that thing, which is minus 4/9. Multiply by that to both sides. Minus 4/9 minus 9/4. Right here. Right here is the mistake. When you multiply or divide by minus number, you have to flip this guy, inequality. That's where I lose a lot of my students. Once you multiply it, make sure you flip that thing. So that's what goes with 3, goes with 3. So no, that should be 2. So minus 8/3. This whole thing cancels out. Final answer. So many my students, they leave this inequality mouth open to the left and they screw up the whole thing. So be careful with that thing. Okay, for each value of u, determine whether it is a solution to this. Okay, so you're just solving for u. Let's just do it. Some of you might say, what are you asking? To solve for u, plus 5 both sides. 15 plus 5 should be 20. U, solving for u, divide by 4, u is less than or equal to 5. For each value of u, determine it is a solution to this. So they are basically asking, u is a minus 6. Is minus 6. When you plug it in u value as a minus 6 here, inequality is satisfied. Minus 6, less than or equal to 5. Is that true? Yes.
Yeah.
No. Yes. Minus 5. Can you plug in minus 5 less than or equal to 5? Is that true? Yes. 10 less than or equal to 5? No. No. 5 is 5 less than or equal to 5? Yeah. 5 is equal to 5? Yes. So it shouldn't be that bad. Please let me know. I need to slow down if I'm going way too fast. You guys doing okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah.
Say that again, please.
We're good.
Good. Okay, so this is for solving for inequality. Solving for inequality. Okay, you tell me. Out of 14, 15, 16, if you want, I can go over every single question or skip some. Tell me, please. Go over. Okay, why don't you try 14, please? Solve for inequality for B. Okay, going over here, guys. Solving for v, what does that mean? You have to get rid of minus 7, 6. You have to get rid of minus 3 from right hand side. So v is left over by himself. You gotta deal with the minus 3 first. Plus 3 both sides. 7 less than or equal to minus 7, 6 v. Time to get rid of minus 7, 6. You want to multiply by reciprocal both sides. So multiply by minus 6, 7. Multiply by minus 6, 7. Be very careful. We multiply by minus both sides. Make sure you flip the inequality right then. Flip it. This whole thing disappears. 7 and 7 cancels out. Final answer. Any question? Okay, this one is somewhat similar to this. So why don't you skip this? You try this, please. Try 16, please. Going over, guys. 16. 7u minus 39 greater than minus 3 parentheses 3 minus 4u. Distribute minus 3, distribute minus 3. Yes, you, no, no. Yes, you. So yes, you, I want to be left. Minus 12u, minus 12u, you got minus 5u, minus 39 greater than minus 9. No u, I want it to be on the right. Plus 39, plus 39. Okay, minus u, get rid of it. Divide by minus 5, divide by minus 5, right here. Don't forget, right here, you have to flip this inequality because you divide by minus. So u is less than minus 6, all done. Okay, guys, I want you to try 17. I lose you on this style. Solving for variable on equation. Number of you make a mistake dealing with a variable. Okay, 17, a equal to 2b plus c. Solve for b. Solve for b. So what does that mean? You want to get rid of 2. You want to get rid of c from right hand side. Deal with the c first. Minus c minus c. A minus c equal to 2b. Solving for b, you want 2 disappear from right hand side. Divide by 2, divide by 2. So b equal to a minus c over 2. All done. Please try 18. Okay, solve for x. Solve for x. So some of you might distribute 4, might distribute 4 and solve for x. Nothing wrong with it. I might show you that at the end, just to show you it might be different looking. What I'll do, I'll just get rid of 4 first, meaning divide by 4 both sides. So z over 4 equal to x plus 2. Then time to get rid of 2. Minus 2 both sides. Z over 4 minus 2 equal to x. For me, this is a perfect answer. If somebody asks you, can you actually subtract? Then you might have to subtract, which means like this. Z over 4 minus 2. Minus 2 is the same as minus 2 over 1. You gotta make them to have a common denominator. So z over 4 minus, you want the denominator to be 4. So 1 times 4 makes a 4. So you have to multiply by 4 to 2. So then it will look like z minus 8 over 4 equal to x. For me, this is not necessary, but you might have some multiple choice presenting this instead of this. Then I need you to know this is exactly the same as this expression. You should be able to do either way. Okay, for me, this is beautiful. Also, this is beautiful. Whatever is easier. And let's say you did distribute 4 first, then you could have done z equal to 4x plus 8, then minus 8, z minus 8 equal to 4x. Divide by 4, so you get this answer directly. If you did it this way, if you distribute 4 first and did it, you get this answer. Either way is okay. Whatever you prefer. Okay, 19, please. D equal to 2/3 F plus G, and you are solving for F. What I'll do, I will get rid of 2/3 first. I'm going to multiply by 3/2. I'm going to multiply by 3/2 both sides. You got 3D over 2 equal to F plus G. Solving for F, so I'm going to do minus G, 3D over 2 minus G equal to F. I'm done here. If some of you decide to distribute 2/3, you can do that. If you are asked to actually subtract these two, then you might have to go further. So 3D over 2 minus G. Minus G is exactly same as minus G over 1. So if you want to subtract two fractions, you want them to have the same denominator. So 1 times 2 makes it 2. So you have to multiply by 2 to G. Then you can subtract as a 1 fraction. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Okay. Whichever works better. Well, that's almost same as the other. Okay, guys. So I went over every single possible homework style for first one. So you shouldn't have any trouble with it. Make sure you look at my video for complete instruction. Also, I have a 3 video for later half of this week. Do not postpone, do not procrastinate. You need to start hitting this. This lesson is pretty short, so start looking at the video for Friday, Thursday, Friday ahead. Thank you very much for joining me. You can join me for office hour if you have a further question. I'm gonna post this video to the Canvas. I will see you guys on the Friday. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Uh,